Exploring Fossils, Paleontologists at Work by Elsie Olson. Have you ever wanted to become a paleontologist? Explore how paleontologists dig up and study fossils and discover the tools they use. What is a fossil? A fossil is the remains or traces of living things. The remains are preserved in rock. Fossils take at least 10,000 years to form. Some take millions. There are two kinds of fossils. Body fossils are petrified remains of plants or animals. The remains can also be frozen or dried. Dinosaur bones are body fossils. Trace fossils are ancient signs of plants or animals. Footprints are trace fossils. Who studies fossils? Paleontologists are scientists who study fossils. They learn what Earth was like long ago. Paleontologists study how plants and animals change. This helps them learn how Earth might change in the future. Fossils provide clues. The caption on this page says many fossils are the remains of fish. And on the right, it says paleontologists usually specialize in and study certain animals or plants. Some focus on dinosaurs. Meet a paleontologist, Mary Anning. Mary Anning was one of the first paleontologists. She lived on the Dorset coast. This is in southwestern England. The area is known for having fossils. Mary's family was poor. Her father died when she was 11. After, Mary and her family gathered fossils. They sold fossils to collectors. And the caption on the right says, the Dorset coast is the most popular place in the United Kingdom to find fossils. The area is often called the Jurassic Coast. People still find fossils there today. Fabulous finds. In 1811, Anning and her brother found something. It was an ichthyor skeleton. Later, Anning found the first plesiosaur. Anning's work was dangerous. She climbed up and down cliffs. She searched beaches. Many scientists studied Anning's finds, but female scientists were rare, so Anning was often not given credit. And on the right, there's a picture of Mary Anning. She was born on May 21st, 1799, in Lyme Regis, England. She was never married and didn't have any kids. She died on March 9th, 1847, also in Lyme Regis, England. Exploring fossils. Finding fossils. Paleontologists travel the world looking for fossils. Most fossils are found in sedimentary rock. Some fossils are underground. Paleontologists dig to find them. Other fossils are on the surface. Erosion wore away the rock above them. Rock must be the right age to contain fossils. Most fossils are found in rock that is thousands or millions of years old. And it says erosion is often caused by water. The Rocky Mountains have rock that is millions of years old. That is the right age for some dinosaur bone fossils. Digging up. Once a fossil is found, the hard work begins. It is removed from the ground. Fossils are fragile. It can take months to remove fossils. Fossils can be leaves, shells, or bugs. Others are bones or teeth. Paleontologists try to find out what type of plant or animal fossils come from. There is a picture of leaf fossils. On the right, it says diggers work slowly and carefully. They try to keep fossils from breaking, but if fossils break, they can be repaired with glue. Studying fossils. Most fossils are moved to labs in universities and museums. There, paleontologists clean the fossils. They make casts of bones. Scientists study the casts. This way, they won't harm the original. Scientists ask questions as they study. They ask how old the fossil may be. They figure out where it falls in the fossil record. This is the collection of all Earth's fossils. A paleontologist's toolkit. Paleontologists use tools to dig up and study fossils. The first picture is a picture of a hammer and chisel. These are used to chip fossils out of rock. The brush, scientists brush dirt and rock from fossils. Next, we have a GPS. GPS devices keep paleontologists from getting lost. They also record where fossils are found. And X-ray machines. X-ray machines show the inside of fossils. Future finds. New fossils are found all the time. In 2015, scientists found part of a dinosaur tail. It was an amber. The tail had feathers. New tools are also being made. They make it easier to find and share fossils. Fossils can be 3D printed. Scientists use lasers to scan fossils. A computer then creates virtual fossils. Scientists can share the scans online. Become a paleontologist. Do you dream of becoming a paleontologist? Here are some things you can do now. Take science and math classes. Studying fossils involves math and science. Getting good grades in those classes now will help you in the future. Visit a dig. Some dig sites let students visit. You can watch diggers at work. You might even get a chance to dig. Ask questions. Good scientists ask a lot of questions. They look for new ways to find answers. You can get started now.